Mr. Argie, please rise and face the jury. Would the foreperson please stand? Mr. Foreperson, has the jury reached a verdict on each of the charges?
Yes.
Mr. Foreperson, how say you? Is the defendant guilty or not guilty of the charge of falsification of physical evidence?
Guilty.
The foreperson has said guilty as to that charge. So say you all, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Mr. Foreperson, how say you? Is the defendant guilty or not guilty of the charge of first-degree murder?
Guilty.
The foreperson has said guilty as to that charge. So say you all, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Yes.
Mr. Foreperson, you can be seated. Anything further from counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, we requested that jury be polled.
They will.
The foreperson has announced a guilty verdict. I will now poll each juror for their individual verdicts on each charge. What is your individual verdict on the charge of falsification of physical evidence? How say you, guilty or not guilty? Juror number 1.
Guilty.
Juror number 3.
Guilty.
Juror number 4.
Guilty.
Juror number 5.
Guilty.
Juror number 6.
Guilty.
Juror number 7.
Guilty.
Juror number 8.
Guilty.
Juror number 9.
Guilty.
Juror number 11.
Guilty.
Juror number 13.
Guilty.
Juror number 14.
Guilty.
And juror number 15.
Guilty.
What is your individual verdict on the charge of first-degree murder? How say you, guilty or not guilty? Juror number 1.
Guilty.
Juror number 3.
Guilty.
Juror number 4.
Guilty.
Juror number 5.
Guilty.
Juror number 6.
Guilty.
Juror number 7.
Guilty.
Juror number 8.
Guilty.
Juror number 9.
Guilty.
Juror number 11.
Guilty.
Juror number 13.
Guilty.
Juror number 14.
Guilty.
And juror number 15.
Guilty.
Thank you. Anything further from the state?
At this time, Judge.
Anything further from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, including the alternates, I want to publicly thank you very much for your service in this case. If you don't mind going back into another area of the courthouse, I will be in a few minutes to personally thank you for your service in this case. Thank you.
All rise.
Counsel, I'm happy to hear from you on the issue of sentencing as it relates to scheduling and time, and I take no position one way or the other as to when that should occur. So I'll start with the state.
So, Judge, I did speak with the victim witness advocate, knowing that the sentence for first-degree murder is by law. The victim's family still has a right to make victim impact statements. They would like to do so. They can do that still, I believe it's as early as tomorrow, but they can do that.
Okay.
Take no position.
Okay. Well, I could do it tomorrow. I'm available if the parties would like to have us schedule it for tomorrow.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Is any time better than another time? So, for instance, we could do it as early as 9 in the morning, or 10 in the morning.
10 in the morning would be sufficient, Judge, and that'll give us time to have the sentencing forms as well.
Okay. Is that okay with counsel?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I will see everybody back here at 10 o'clock on December 7 for sentencing in this case. Thank you. Mr. Argie, as you know, you're remanded back to the custody of the sheriff.
All rise.